Good afternoon. I'm Victoria Kramer with the KNOP Panhandle Round-Up. 4-day work weeks have been a topic of conversation for years. They are now becoming a reality at one Panhandle school. Since November of last year, educators, administrators, school board members, and patrons at Kimball Public Schools have discussed transitioning to a 4-day week schedule. At the Kimball Public Schools boarding meeting this month, a unanimous vote officially has Kimball transitioning to a 4-day week schedule for the upcoming school year. Kimball Superintendent Trevor Anderson tells News Channel Nebraska that public opinion on the move was mostly a positive, with concerns of child care for elementary kids and food services as well. In response to the concerns, the school district will offer a pair of programs. The transition to 4-day school weeks will also lengthen days from about 7 to 8 hours to allow Kimball to still meet required instructional hours. And teachers and staff will also work an hour longer each day, but will get most Fridays off. And in other news, the Scottsbluff City Council has approved fee increases for some facilities within the Parks and Rec Department. The Nebraska Rural Radio Association reports that Scottsbluff Parks and Rec Director Matt Carpenter said the increases would be for the Riverside Campground to become more in line with surrounding campgrounds and help offset some expenses. Rental fees for the 18th Street Plaza and other parks will be impacted, along with weddings at the sites as well. And now turning to weather, meteorologist Andre Brooks joins us from the Weather Center with a preview of this week's temperatures.
Well, thank you so much, Victoria. And I'm here to tell you it looks like we are seeing those very quiet conditions as we start out this work week here. And this is just going to continue throughout the rest of the day today with some passing clouds here or there. But as we head over into our current temperatures, our temperatures right now are mainly in the 50s and 60s. We have 58 in Alliance, 63 in Scottsbluff, 63 in Sydney, and we have 56 degrees there in Gordon. Now looking at the rest of the day, we're just going to continue to see those temperatures going up into the 60s, and it will be a mainly sunny to partly cloudy sort of day. And once we get into tonight, folks, we will see those temperatures drop on down into the 50s, and we could even see some 40s once we wake up into our Tuesday, with an isolated 30 possible as well. And we will see those quiet conditions still remaining around with that northerly flow. So Victoria, it looks like we're going to be seeing pretty quiet conditions as we start out this work week.
Thank you, Andre. And a date has been set for a potential vote by the Board of Regents on the next system president for the University of Nebraska. Regents are set to meet this Friday afternoon to possibly vote on whether to approve Dr. Jeffrey Gold for the position. His 30-day vetting period ended on Saturday, but the board says feedback on Gold's appointment will be accepted through Thursday. Fundraising efforts have been going on for months to help cover travel and hotel expenses for a memorial trip to Washington, D.C. for fallen officer Chris Marsaloof of Grand Island. And the city also announced that $32,000 have been raised to help family, friends, and fellow officers should travel to Washington, D.C. for Officer Marcello's induction into the National Police Officers Memorial during Police Week on May 13th. The $32,000 exceeded the original goal of $25,000. Remaining funds will be dedicated to honoring Officer Marcello's legacy. And Marcello will also be inducted into the Nebraska State Law Enforcement Memorial Wall on May 17th at the Fallen Officers Memorial in Grand Island. And 3 Nebraska nonprofits have received millions of dollars in gifted funds from billionaire Mackenzie Scott. Bright Horizons, a nonprofit that covers 10 counties in northeast Nebraska and raises awareness for domestic violence, is one of those recipients. The organization was given a $2 million gift. Nebraska Appleseed here in Lincoln received $1 million, and Ho Chunk Community Development in Winnebago was gifted $2 million. Scott gave $640 million to 361 nonprofits across the country. More than 6,000 applied. And that's all we have for now. Remember to join us weekdays for the Panhandle Roundup, covering the stories in the Panhandle that matter to you. Have a great day.